Hello friends and welcome to Knowledge by Nature. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I am going to be teaching logic and critical thinking in our elementary grade this year. If you're interested in that, stick around. Welcome or welcome back. If this is your first time here, I am a homeschool mom to a beautiful little girl, and we love all things books and homeschool and sharing our journey with you. And if that is something that you are interested in, I would love if you hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. So this year, I'm going to be using a few different resources for teaching logic and also critical thinking. Two of the first things I picked up from a book outlet haul are these fun 2 truths and a lie. This is just a really fun little way to get them to think. So here's the table of contents for our 2 truths and a lie. It's alive. So we have crazy plants, creepy plants, cool plants. Then we have animals, all about humans, and then that kind of finishes it up. So you read the little small section that it is on the plants. They kind of tell you something about a crazy plant, and you try to decide, is this fact or false? And then there's another little section here where you try to decide which one is true. The answers are in the very back, and I just think this is a really fun way to just kind of think about different things, as well as introduce us to things that we might not otherwise be learning about or be introduced to without this book. So I think this is a really neat little way to teach logic. And like I said, I have 2 versions. This one is 2 truths and a lie, Histories and Mysteries. The contents for this one is hazy history, peculiar places, and perplexing people. So this one is set up very similar in where you're going to have a little section, a small story. It's going to tell you something. You're going to learn things that you might not otherwise have known about. And then it has like this little section here where you're going to be thinking about something and you're going to try to answer it. We also get some fun little vocabulary words up at the top. And I just think this is a really, really fun way to look at logic this year. And again, all the answers are in the back if you need help on finding out what is fact or fake. These 2 we will probably use once a week, maybe a little bit more than that, depending on how often we want to use them. Or we may use them sporadically where we use them a lot and then we go for a while and we don't use them and then we come back. But either way, I think it's a really fun resource and certainly something that if we don't use it all for 2nd grade can roll over into the next year. Then I have 3 different workbooks here. This Evan Moore Skills Sharpener, I actually have a flip through on, so if you are interested in that, I will put that right here as well as down in the description. So if you want to see what this one is all about, you can go check that out, look at the insides. But this one is broken out by different small unit studies, and it just has them thinking about different ways to think about something. So again, if you're interested in this, definitely go check out that video. Then 2 other that we used, we actually finished this up in 1st grade. Of the 2, Lollipop Logic is my favorite because it has different puzzles in it. So if we look at the contents, you have a small teacher's instruction here. Then there's reproducible lessons. We have sequential synthesis, relationships, analogies, deductive reasoning, pattern decoding, inference, and critical analyzing skill. Then the answers are in the back of the book. Tells you a little bit about this book, and then it also goes into the teacher's instructions on how to do it, what maybe to talk about in each lesson. So you can get a little bit further into this if you want. But my favorite thing about it is that it was just different throughout the whole year. So you can see there's different puzzles here. So we're doing the sequences, and then we go to relationships. Then we come over to deduction, which this was one of her favorite parts, was this section here. Then we have pattern decoding, inference, and then critical analysis. So I liked that the entire book was not just the same puzzle, where with mind benders, that is how this one is. It's just these same puzzle types throughout the entire book. Now, if you were looking for this sort of thing, this is absolutely a great book for this. I just like the different things that we are seeing in this one, kind of breaks it up and makes it not just the same thing. She also favored Lollipop Logic over the Mindbenders. We don't have an opinion on this one yet because we'll be using this one in second grade, so we haven't actually used that one yet. But this just gives you an example of this is the same puzzle. It just gets a little bit harder as you go. So, again, not my favorite. It is cool that it's a little puzzle that we can kind of pop out and do really quickly. Answers are in the back. But overall, really, really fun ways to do logic in school. And I think all of these are great resources, and I probably will be picking up Lollipop Logic 2. I don't know that I will be picking up another Mindbenders, but for second grade, we'll definitely be doing the Evan Moore, the Two Truths and a Lie, and adding in Lollipop Logic, as well as finishing out our original Mindbenders. If you enjoyed this video, I ask that you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye!